Doors, I'm a fool for your love.
So today I'm going to tell you guys a personal experience that really opened up my eyes and how lucky I am to be alive. Remember to smash that like button, and yeah, let's get right into it. Now, I was a freshman in high school when this all happened. I technically don't live in the best area. It's pretty ghetto where I live. A lot of like house evasions, carjacking, and even stealing from public stores is well known around here. But I guess that's Chicago for you. So my friend's dad is in the army, and he had a small gun collection, probably around 7 pistols in total. He also kept one in the garage around his fishing equipment and his hunting gear. Because I remember his dad telling us he likes to go fishing and hunting in his own spare time, which I'm not gonna lie, fishing can be very relaxing. We were sitting down on his couch watching TV. His garage is pretty big. I would say it could at least fit 3 cars. So as we were watching TV, he started showing us his dad's old pistols, which he had a few of them that were pretty old. They were from, I think, like 1910, 1920, and they were just some old antique pistol. But then he decided to pull out the 4.5 caliber. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It said Llama on it. It was a 4.5 caliber, I'm pretty sure. But he was showing us the designs on the gun. It even had his dad's initials on it. It also had Pearl Grip, which he said it could be around like $400 just for that part. Anyone could tell it was a pretty expensive gun. He had a small clip for the gun, but I didn't see any bullets in there, so he put it in there and he was just like kind of messing around with it. I honestly didn't think there was any bullets in the chamber or anything, or even in the clip itself, but he cocked it back, which loaded the gun, putting a bullet in the chamber. He put it down on the table forgetting it was loaded, then he cocked it back already. My other friend's a huge pothead. He was just rolling a blunt. I wasn't much of a smoker back then. I would on occasions, but I don't know, it really wasn't me back then. I didn't really care for smoking weed. So after a few minutes, he picked the gun back up and I didn't even know it was loaded. And I was standing on the side of him, like a foot away from him. He had his arm extended out and he was showing us that the bullet doesn't exactly shoot straight, especially when it's like a certain distance away. So we cocked it back again, and all you see is this huge flame come from the tip of the gun. It was literally like a dragon breathing fire. And put yourself in my shoes. A guy just shot a gun a foot away from you unexpectedly. It is literally the scariest fucking thing I've ever witnessed. So after the gun was shot, I started covering my ears. The garage got really dusty and I was assuming it was from the gunpowder, and I just couldn't hear anything. I just couldn't think straight. It was literally like being flashbanged or concussion grenade in Call of Duty. It was really fucking scary. Like, it leaves you in shock. So I immediately left the garage. For 5 or 6 minutes straight, I kept having this ringing sound in my fucking ear, and it just kept getting so irritating. Then I see both my friends exiting the garage right behind me. So we hurried inside the house, and my head was pounding like crazy. My heart was beating so fast. My adrenaline kicked in. So me and my other friend were just yelling at my other friend like we were going crazy on him. But I'm pretty sure if someone put your life in jeopardy, you'd be pretty mad yourself. Before you know it, all you hear is his little brother coming down the stairs. And when he made it to the basement, he just asked us what that loud bang was in the garage. He told us he heard something smack the side of the house, and we ended up telling him what happened. His little brother asked us if we knew where the bullet went, and I told him I had no idea. We went back into the garage to investigate, and we saw that the bullet hit the ground because a small chunk of concrete was damaged on the floor, and the bullet went through his garage into the concrete part of his basement. I'm not talking about like the normal red brick. I'm talking about like the white brick that you would see like in your gymnasium. That's like 4 or 5 times the size of a regular red brick. The hole was about the size of a quarter, and it went in about like 4 inches deep. So if that bullet were to hit anyone, I'm about 99% sure you would die. We found the bullet shell on my friend's longboard because that's what he was rolling up on, and we were just cleaning up the garage before his dad got home. And after we cleaned up the garage, me and my other friend walked home because I didn't want to get in trouble with his dad, and I didn't want him to start screaming at us, and I especially didn't want him telling my mom. My mom would have grounded me literally for probably about like 5 or 6 months. I wouldn't have been allowed to go outside again. After I got home, I was still in shock, contemplating about my life. I just could not sleep that night. So I waited the next morning and messaged him on Facebook the next day, and he told me that he was grounded for like 2 or 3 months, which I completely understand. If I was a dad, I wouldn't want my son in that situation either. The reason I tell you guys these stories is so you guys don't make the same mistakes as I did and you don't follow in my footsteps. Stay away from guns, guys. They are really dangerous, especially if they're not in the hands of a professional. It really made me think about like how lucky I am to be alive, and thank God no one got hurt. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys can, leave a thumbs up on it. A special thanks to Merkshop for this awesome gameplay. He's gonna be the first link in the description if you want to check him out. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful day, guys. Stay safe. Peace.